Good evening once again and welcome to Total Sports Arena. On this channel, we bring you football updates, UEFA Champions League preview, EPL, La Liga, whatever you just want across European football, we bring you here. On this platform, Barcelona versus Shakhter Donetsk. It just ended 2-1. I think the Barcelona fans are happy. Looking at the lineup and the kind of results they've been able to get, I think they're quite happy going to El Clasico. I think that's the most important thing, getting the 3 points and not getting injuries and all that. So I think they are good with that. So what do you think about this game?
I think FC Barcelona will love to maintain their top standard when it comes to Champions League in this very season.
Yeah.
Because in their previous era, you can clearly see that Barca was lacking something. Barca couldn't get to the next stage. Barcelona will be playing, and you see them drawing back to Europa. But I think this very season, 3 out of 3, and it's a perfect start for Xavi, Hernandez, Cruz, and his team. So kudos to FC Barcelona.
Yeah, it's a perfect start for FC Barcelona. And of course, the Barcelona fans are happy. I know this evening you are quite excited. And it's not because of the performance on the field of play, but for the result and going into the El Clasico, the momentum is there. So I think yesterday, Real Madrid also got 2-1. So 2-1, 2-1. I think maybe it's most likely going to end in a draw. But the most important thing is Barcelona have just taken the 3 points. And like I said, some of the players, their performance that we were expecting in this game, like Yamal, his performance is not, it was down.
Yeah.
You know, watching him, the guy still have a room to grow. He has a lot of growth to still do.
For me, I think Yamal, ever since he returned from the national duty, his performance as a player in the impact of FC Barcelona has gone down a bit. So I think Xavi, I know Xavi can do so much.
Yeah.
When it comes to young talent like this,
Yeah.
he can nurture them and bring out the best in him. So I think Xavi need to sit this guy down
And talk to him.
Yes, so
There is so much pressure. 16-year-old playing for FC Barcelona. That's a whole lot for a 16-year-old boy. And talking about young chap, Fermin Lopez, this guy is doing great job. I was talking about him yesterday in one of our previews, and I think this guy really deserves a certain level of attention. He's that good. Barcelona is one of the biggest teams in Europe. So for these young guys like Gavi, Pedri, they come in and they just play like it's just a normal team. I think it requires a certain level of mentality, certain level of mental strength to be able to do these type of things. They just play it easily.
Yeah, for me, Fermin Lopez is so terrific. Looking at his age and the kind of quality and the talent this guy is bringing on board when it comes to FC Barcelona as a team and on the field of play. So I think the guy deserves it because looking at his rating for today's Champions League, the guy is so explosive.
Yeah, and I think talking about Fermin Lopez and goal scoring, Ferran Torres is also someone that is doing good when it comes to the goal scoring of FC Barcelona because, most of the games that they scored 1-2-1, like he has been so consistent. I think the last game they played, that is the only game he did not score, but the previous he scored and he scored today too. So I think he's doing well and gradually he's becoming the kind of player that Barcelona were expecting when they bought him from Manchester City. So I think gradually he's getting there, right?
Yeah.
The confidence level is growing.
I think Ferran is my boy, and I know what Ferran can do. On any time, any day, whenever you need him, he will deliver. And looking at the setup and the kind of formation Xavi played and the role he assigned him to undertake on the match of play tonight.
Yeah.
Looking at his firepower and how he kicked the ball to the angle. Oh, come on. So well. He did so
Of course, he did so well. Talking about FC Barcelona, their next game will be El Clasico against Real Madrid. And I think this game, I don't know what your expectation will be, but I think it's not going to be that interesting because we've lost so many key players when it comes to both teams. Both Real Madrid and Barcelona has lost so many key players. But I think it's going to hurt Barcelona more because Frankie de Jong, Pedri, that's the key, the core of Barcelona midfield. And also the attack is Robert Lewandowski. I'm not saying if Real Madrid happen to win, we can use that as an excuse. But I'm just saying if these 3 players are gone, I think that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think El Clasico will forever be El Clasico because whenever there is time for us to watch El Clasico, you can clearly see that there will be so much intensity in the game from both opponents. Yeah. And FC Barcelona and Real Madrid, whenever they meet, regardless of their home grounds, both of them played as a neutral ground.
Yeah.
When Real Madrid is coming to Camp Nou, bear in mind that they are come to shock. They are come to pull a surprise.
They come to just play like their home ground. That's just what it is. They come to play just like their home ground, their own home ground. If Barcelona is coming to Bernabeu, they just play like they are playing home. They don't give a fuck whether they are playing at their opponent's home or something. Like they just play that they are playing like neutral grounds. And I think that is one of the things that made El Clasico a standout match when it comes to world football. I think, the game is just always exciting. But like I said, these kind of key players that we've just lost in the game, I think, people's attention on the El Clasico has gone a little bit down or something because you don't see them scoring from all cylinders. Madrid is not scoring. Barcelona is not scoring. If they were to be scoring from all cylinders, you would have, that intensity, that the passion people have for El Clasico. I think we are not seeing it that way nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Is it that it's not the biggest game in world football nowadays?
Yeah, it is. You see, normally both teams registered 23 players.
Yeah.
So I think it's time for the players of FC Barcelona or the others in Real Madrid setup.
Yeah.
For them to also exhibit their talent and mesmerize the entire world, that they also have a unique talent in them.
Yeah.
Whenever they give them the opportunity. So I think, for me, this is the platform for each and everyone who will get the opportunity to be in the fold to showcase his talent to the world.
Yeah. Talking about showcasing talent to the world, Real Madrid have someone that I think most of Real Madrid fans will be looking up to when it comes to this El Clasico to score a goal. And I think Barcelona is also having someone, I don't know who Barcelona will be looking up to when it comes to this El Clasico. Madrid, I think they'll be looking up to Bellingham and Vinicius. These are the two guys they are going to be looking at. Even though me, sitting here personally, I'll be looking at someone like Fede Valverde because when it comes to big games, he's always showing his presence. So I think my focus will be on, that is the player I'll be looking out in this game. But I don't know when it comes to the Barcelona setup, who they will be looking out
to. For me, Barcelona, I think João Felix, Ferran Torres, and Fermin Lopez are the new guys we also love to watch in this very El Clasico.
So what is the scoreline you are going to be expecting? You are just expecting in this coming El Clasico. What is it going to be like?
For me, I see the flag of Barcelona raining so high.
Yeah.
So Barca will definitely win.
For me, I cannot predict El Clasico. It's just it's unpredictable. When you see that this one is dominating Europe or football in general, and you think that, he's going to smash this one left, right, center, it will end up maybe, it's just unpredictable. So I'm not going to predict it. Though I'll tell you, if you are going to predict, don't predict more than 4 goals in the game. The total goals in the game is not going to be more than 4. I'm just saying because El Clasico comes with surprises. If not, if I'm to be realistic, I'm going to say 3 or less goals. It's going to be even maybe goalless draw or something, 1-1, 2-1, something like that, 2-0, 2-1.
But I still see goals in this very El Clasico.
Okay.
I still see goals, more than 2 or more goals.
So
I see Barcelona netting more than 2 or more goals in this very El Clasico.
Barcelona netting 2 goals plus. Okay. I'm seeing Barcelona netting 2 or more goals. So those of you who will be going for betting, I think you should be looking out for that. You should go in for Barcelona to score 2+ goals. He's saying it's not coming from me. I'm just saying, if you are betting, just make sure you stick something like that, and let's have hope on that.